So this morning I went around to a bunch of pagodas, but honestly I wasn't feeling that great, so didn't really vlog much of it. And then when I got back home, I immediately went to work. Not a lot of new stuff happening at work. I don't really have any new projects yet, just finishing up old ones. I'm going to get a new project the day after tomorrow, so that should be a little more interesting. But now what I actually have to do is work on a script for a commercial, I guess, for my school. They asked me to do this like a while ago. I completely forgot about it, and they're shooting it this weekend, so I have to get to work on that now. I might have to oversee the project as well, so yeah, I'm a little behind, but yeah, I gotta get going on it now and send it over. Okay, so I'm getting some progress in. I'm like about halfway done. I seriously cannot believe I completely forgot about this. We have to shoot this in a few days, and I completely forgot about it. The thing is, I've always had trouble with time management. I think if you don't, you're lying. But my problem used to be procrastinating things. But now, it's a little different. See, before I would usually have 1 or 2 things to do, and I would just procrastinate it, put it off until the last minute. I always knew what I had to do and when it had to be done. I just didn't do it until the last second. Now, I literally have too much on my plate that I can't even remember what to do, let alone have enough time to do it. See, right now, I've got multiple projects on my hands, multiple people asking me to do this and that, and me making myself do things as well. There's a lot on my plate, and yeah, this is my fault. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be super busy, and I wanted to do a lot this summer. But I forgot to figure out how to actually manage all of that. I've never been an organized person, and I've never needed to be. And now I'm thinking if I don't, I'm gonna be screwed. These past few weeks have been pretty productive. Yeah, I've been doing so much more than I ever have before. Every day is just constantly learning a new thing, going to some different event or workshop, or working on projects, and it's been pretty great and productive, but it is a lot. And I'm starting to notice now that it might be a little too much, and I'm starting to realize now that if I don't keep track of everything and organize things properly, it is not going to end well. Some projects are literally going to be forgotten about, some projects are going to get sidelined until I forget about them, and then yeah, it's just gonna be a whole mess. And I'm already kind of late on 2-3 projects already, and I don't want that to happen again, so it's time to figure it out. Okay, here's the game plan, people. You are in charge of weekly and daily tasks. You are going to keep track of all the events and big shoots, and I am going to try and figure out how to schedule everything together. Sound good? Alright, let's do this. It is a few hours later. I've got pretty much most of my schedule down, and my projects are being a little kept track of better. That grammatically did not make any sense, but I am not re-saying that. You know, it's funny that after going to all these film workshops and going to these production sets, the main thing that I took away from them, it wasn't the directing tips, it wasn't the lighting stuff, it wasn't the camera stuff. Sure, I learned a lot about those things, but the main thing I took away from them was the importance of pre-production and planning. That is seriously underrated, and I have always undervalued it. If I'm being honest, I don't like planning, because no matter how hard you plan for things, they will like 90% of the time not go that way anyways. No matter how much you have your schedule down to the seconds, things will just come up and things will just happen, and it will never be 100% true to the plan. Same things with parties and events and all that. I used to really love planning. I planned everything down to the second, but then it never really went that way, so I stopped. But now I'm realizing that there needs to be a bit of a balance. I feel like some people get too caught up in the planning and they take no action, and then there are the people that don't plan at all, and then the actions kind of suck, which is where I'm kind of falling right now. I'm trying to get myself back to the middle. So yeah, hopefully I can do a better job of managing all these things. And yeah, speaking of managing things, I have to finish this video, upload it, and then head to bed so that I can get some sleep. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.